glad I came out here and got a win. Go home happier. And Gomi, he's a scary guy to have to fight, you know? He knocked out a lot of people. I used to have a YouTube channel back in the day, and I would always favorite his fights and highlights before a lot of people. And before UFC bought Pride, I was a big fan of, I was like, none of the lightweights can mess with the guys over there at Pride. I guess things changed a little bit once they bought it over and they came over and the rules were different, but I don't know, it's good. I didn't really especially want to fight the guy because I had so much respect for him. My brother beat him. You know what I'm saying? There's a world out there to fight. I'm sick of fighting the same people my brother did. So.
How do you feel
Would
about
you like
55?
I don't know who to answer.
Who would you like to fight next?
You know, I don't know. I feel like I lost to maybe the two topper guys in the welterweight division. You know, the Roy McDonald and Don Kim, and I didn't want to like leave the division because I lost. That's not it. But when I was over at 170, the lightweights, the top guys are guys I beat. Muhammad Gallard, he's like supposed to be next runner-up, something like that for the title. And I think Guida is the other top guy.
Yeah.
I think I beat him up pretty good. I think he won the fight by who did less in the fight. You know what I'm saying? He kind of like saw that and did what he could, but I think he's the one who got beat up. So, and Gray Maynard, I beat him twice as far as I'm concerned. So, I don't know. Top guy. Hopefully they're not gonna be like, here, come fight Joe Blow, who's not doing much. And the welterweight division, like, I'll probably be back there too soon. I don't know.
It definitely seems like you have more flow, though, more fluidity and more comfort at 155.
I don't know. I made weight pretty easy for 55. What I think, I went up to 170. I was kind of irritated at losing at 55. Like, I thought I beat Gray Maynard. So I was like, if I'm going to bust my ass all year long, fight 3 to 5 times a year, and get, get jacked out of the decisions, then I might as well be fighting all year and not have to diet, because that's pretty miserable, you know? Mm-hmm. So I like, if I'm going to get jacked for a decision, it's going to be eating and a little happier during the year. But when I went up to 70, I actually, a couple years ago, fresh right when I fought Maynard, I had just stopped eating gluten. I don't know if you guys know what that is. We eat gluten. And I kind of had an idea about it already, but then I was like, I better cut that out. It's really not doing anything good for my body or anything productive, so I'll drop that out of my diet. And then when I did that, I kind of, like, my body, people are like, ask me a lot, like, hey, how do I lose weight? I'm like, stop eating gluten, first of all, because not so much that it'll make you lose weight, but I remember making the weight classes and loading up on pita bread and cookies and like all this heavy gluten stuff, and it would make me gain 20 pounds. And then I stopped eating the gluten, and I was fighting at 170 right when I started there. So then I went in on my no gluten to carb back up, and then I was going in the fight to 72, 73 pounds. So I was like, this stuff is not making me gain any weight. So people ask me advice, how do I lose weight? I'm like, drop the gluten, because I can't gain weight eating this shit, you know? So.
Well, Jake is very into his vegetarian diet as well, so.
Yeah, we're both, or all of us actually, except Gil. He likes taco. He's a meat eater. He's a carnivore, but he's a Sav though. That's probably why. But yeah, we're all vegan, vegetarian. So, but yeah, like. Anyways, I didn't want to diet all year. But anyways, when I did that, then I'm like, man, I might as well just lose 10, 15 more pounds, no problem, because I wasn't even dieting to make 70. I would just not have dinner the night before weighing. So. But when I was 55 all year long, I'm just stuffing my face, blowing up. So I was like, if I'm going to keep getting robbed for decisions, I'm going to eat.
You showed great jiu-jitsu at the end, obviously, a lot of great transitions there. Can you talk about just how you set it up, going from the triangle to the armbar?
I had him in the triangle, and his other arm was in there, and he was trying to give me the arm, actually, because in order to get out of that triangle choke, feed the arm. So if I go for the arm, he's going to slip out of the choke. So it was like in between triangle. So I had to play it smart because he was trying to weasel his way out. So I just had to kind of like just make the right moves with what he was doing. And it was going to be one or the other. I had the triangle really tight, then I had the armbar tight, and I favored the triangle sometimes in there. So I was like, he's not going to get out. His armbar is too dry. So I just put it on the arm at the end.
Your boxing looks sick too. Can you talk about how you stepped up your boxing?
That's pretty much the same thing. You know what I got caught up a lot in the UFC rules, man. Is like all these motherfuckers are wrestling and like trying to win these wrestling wars. So I train my ass boxing like all year long, and then I know I'm a better wrestler than most of these guys who beat me wrestling, but I'm fighting, you know. So I'm like, the last couple fights, like, I was doing the wrong thing. I was trying to wrestle the guy, Roy McDonald. I was trying to wrestle him because I was like, well, if I just hold on to him longer, then I'll win, because that's how this shit's going in the UFC. Look at Guida. Like, I beat his ass, but he held on longer. So I was like, all right. So this fight, I was like, whatever. I'm not going to try to sit there and hold on and grapple and wrestle and play UFC point scoring shit. I'm just going to go out there and fight and box and do what I got to do.
There was a lot going on with your AKA family. I mean, between your brother in the media getting beat up.
We ain't
and
AKA.
Shields. I'm sorry. Caesar Gracie.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
God.
Sorry.
Come on,
I can't believe it.
Crook. Come on, Crook.
Escort this guy out of here, please.
One mistake.
That's Caesar Gracie fight team, man. Give me a hat.
You could have. Yeah, where's your sponsorship? You could have easily been distracted by, with what's going on with Jake and his family. And was it difficult to put some of those distractions behind you and get in there and just take care of business tonight?
Well, it sucks, man. Jack Shield was the man. He was a friend of the team too, not just, he's Jake's dad, but like he was just at my last fight. We were hanging out after the fight, and he's a great guy. And with their loss, you know what I'm saying? Jake stayed busy. We all gotta stay strong, stay busy together. He took the loss and kept training through it pretty well. So, and their family is a real tough family. I know them all, Clement, his brother Clement, and his mom, and Quinn, and they're just really good people, and they're real strong. So I'm like, all right, you guys ain't gonna let it down, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna let it block us. So, but you know what I'm saying? My man Jake stayed strong. He went out there and fought last week. It didn't turn out too well. I thought the judge kind of jumped on a little early. Maybe not, but who knows? You know what I'm saying?
But it wasn't tough for you to rise above all that?
Yeah, well, like I said, no, he stayed strong. We got to fight. Fight through life, right?
Well, and also,
It's sad, man. So he ain't gonna let it slow him down. So everybody just keeps on.
well, also there was, obviously a media flurry around Nick and GSP. You obviously trained together. So how did that play into what was going on with you guys in your camp?
Yeah, I don't know, man. That was kind of funny how that all went down, but I think that Nick's right about. Don't you think GSP kind of dodged the bullet a little bit on that one? He's like, all of a sudden it's not talked about by him. He has no comments on it. I haven't heard nothing, but I don't know. I just try to put all that shit to the side, man. I gotta fight. Nick's gotta fight, and he don't sit there and stress me out about stuff. I don't sit there and stress him. We just train and do what we gotta do.
Nate, one of the things that always impresses me about you and your brother, it was reminiscent of the Frank Shamrock fight when Nick helped Frank up after he knocked him down, and then you did the same thing to Gomi tonight. And it's what this sport is really all about, and it's like a moment that makes me emotional when I see people do things like that, and makes me love this sport. Why'd you do that to Gomi tonight?
I don't think people realize, man, that Gomi is a legend. You know what I'm saying? People don't, like, he might not be the biggest UFC star. He had a couple losses, but he's done way cooler shit than some of those last couple guys who beat him. You know, he's done great things, man. Like, when I started fighting, I was watching videos of him, and I don't know, man. You beat somebody like that, you're like, fuck. I couldn't even believe that I was fighting him. You know what I'm saying? I had to do the weigh-ins with him. I'm like, damn, I gotta fight him. So I tried to give him a mean stare down, but I'm just like, damn. I wish I was not even fighting this guy. There's a lot of people I would rather be fighting, you know. But that's the man. So. Yeah,
Like who?
You know what I'm saying? He was all right. He's just like, fuck. I lost this one. He's irritated with himself. I'm like, get up, man. You're just fine. No sweat on your back, man. He's. I don't know. I got a lot of respect for him. So.
Did you think he was out? I mean, at one point in the triangle, I thought he was passed out because I didn't think he would tap, and then, you know, obviously he did tap. But did you think he was out at one point?
No, I could feel him in there moving around. He was trying to get out. He was trying to feed me his arm, so I would go for the arm bar so he could get out of the choke. And then I started going for the arm, and I got the choke in deeper. And then he tried to give me the arm again a little more to get out of the choke, and I was like, all right, I'm taking the arm. So I know that's a little technical sounding,
Sick,
but
dude. It was sick.
Just curious, did the thought of going for a Gogo Plata go through your mind?
I don't even know how to do that, really. No.
Who do you want next then?
So, hopefully one of the top 4 guys in the lightweight division or welterweight, whatever. I don't know. Whatever happens, but a top guy most likely.
You said before one time up in Stockton that you were tired of people making their name on the backs of Diaz's. Do you still think that's the case?
That's what I'm saying. Like the Don Young Kim guy, he just got jacked up. Huh? I don't know. I'm wandering in my head. I'm sorry. What was the question?
Well, just you had said once before that people kind of use the Diaz brothers as a way to make their name if they can beat you, it means a lot. So do you still feel that you're kind of put in a position as almost like a gatekeeper?
Sometimes, but not like that's what I mean about how I helped Gomi up. Not like someone like that, because it's an honor. Like I get to fight Gomi. I don't care who knows him. That's a big name to me. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of sucks when you got to fight somebody who's.
How's your brother preparing for BJ Penn for UFC 137?
I don't know.
You don't know?
We'll
Haven't
see.
been put in account?
I don't know. He's training.
Is there any chance for a one-on-one? Yeah, nice.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.